Really, it never ended on the other end. What the heck? I thought it said live. It was showing live. Let me look. I don't know how in the world. I never intentionally shut it down on the other end. I thought it shut down on its own. Or I thought I'd accidentally shut it down. Let's see. Well, I don't think I could be doing live on two channels at the same time, could I? Okay. Uh, at one of my windows. Okay, I'm not sure if you were hearing me or not. So I was asking if I have audio and video. I think I shut everything down, or I closed it out, the window. I may still be logged in on the other one or something because I didn't actually. Well, I never hit the in stream button right here. This button here, I never hit that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Um, I thought I just accidentally shut it down. I think I hit the back button, is what I did a while ago on the other one. Uh, you want to put the link in chat and I can try and help you. Let me see. See what's weird, Rhonda, when it comes up, I don't see any of the other stuff, any of the information. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, expand menu. Okay, I don't know what that did, but that ain't what I need. Yeah, I have to be on the StreamYard side. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these don't work. So if I go there, so okay, how do I get to the StreamYard side from where I'm at? I mean, I have this edit button down here. Okay. And then it just says, let me see. Okay, I can edit the. Do you see the page at the top? It says StreamYards. No, no, I don't think I'm. I don't think I'm on StreamYard. I just went to YouTube and went go live. So you can hear me. Okay. Do you have video? Can you see the video? Yes. Okay. Okay. So I have video and audio. All right. I just don't have. Well, I guess the other one still going too. You're saying, is that what you were saying? Because I didn't end the stream on the other one. Hmm. Well, I don't know how to go back and end the stream on that one. But I closed out of all the windows, but that didn't end it. So is YouTube's default go live? Is that StreamYard or is that different? When you go in your StreamYard, it will show you have one open. Okay. So I'm not in StreamYard. I'm on just YouTube Live. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think they were one and the same. And I have been on StreamYard before because I have the other window where I can see the chat and my monitor and all that, what I'm displaying. And then I've also got the panel, the StreamYard panel on the side. You know what? I have to check and see. Um, I'm pretty sure I have it, but I don't remember. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, no. Streamlabs is what I used before. It was Streamlabs. Some people have to wait 48 hours before they can stream. Yeah, OBS. That's what I used before. And that was back when I was streaming the trades and it was a little confusing too. Now I don't know, StreamYard's maybe easier. But yeah, I can go ahead and go download that. Let me see. Um, uh, I don't know about all that. I don't feel pretty. And I know I ain't pretty smart. Let's see. Uh, I think I will try to go download it. Okay, so StreamYard is easier. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll give that a shot. Because, like I said, the OBS I used it, and it was a little difficult. So I'm glad to know that it wasn't just difficult for me. Uh, Tried several times to figure it out. You never could? Huh. Okay. Well, that's encouraging then. And StreamYard might be a whole lot easier then, because I messed with it for a while. I did several streams on it, um, and it was okay, but there was some of it that was a little complicated. But I'll download StreamYard and check that out. You have 5 traumatic brain injuries. Is that a joke? I hope. 'Cause I know somebody that just had one TMI or TBI. No joke. Okay. Um, our neighbor's daughter rolled a car, and she had one TBI, and it was very, very small. And I thought, well, surely that's not a major issue. Well, it was. It caused her difficulties. Well, that happened when she was about 14, and she's in her 20s now, and she still can't walk completely right. Um, and um, she's had a lot of difficulties from it, to say the least. So, yeah, traumatic brain injuries are terrible, and it doesn't take very much of an injury on the brain to cause these issues. So, I completely understand that. I kind of figure I've had traumatic brain injuries. Let's see, comprehension, past and present memory, the nerve that works your brain and eyes, and emotional nerve. Wow. Um, I've had sleep apnea my whole life when I was a kid, and it wasn't due from overweight or anything like that. I just would stop breathing. And I got a CPAP machine in about, let's see, 2003. And I believe that being without oxygen all that time at night while I was sleeping, I was having an apnea uh, every minute, 60 of them an hour. Vestibular nerve, I believe, is the brain works with eyes. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, yeah, it wasn't good. I was like a fish out of water most of the night. And I believe that's caused me some focus issues, retention, memory retention. Like now, when I was younger, I used to be very articulate, and now I forget words. I can't seem to find my words sometimes. I'm searching for the dumbest little words that you know, I can't find. But they eventually come to me, but it's slower. You know, I did my own lobotomy when I was online, electrical connection, when I was 12, but survived it, and here I am. Wow, that's crazy. Electrical accident, huh? That's part of getting over the hill. Yeah, and that's kind of what I thought too, but I wasn't sure because my eyes and all of it did it around the same time, about 40 or so. I started like, man, yeah, along with everything else that comes along with getting over the hill. You wake up in the morning and you've got an injury and you don't know how it happened in the middle of the night. Did you hit me? Somebody hit me. I got electricity going my hands and out my feet. Only thing kept me alive. I didn't go into shock. Wow. That's crazy. I've messed with electricity quite a bit, wiring stuff, and I've been shocked several times by 110, but light shocks, I think. Maybe not the full gamut of it. And I've not had any issues with that. But now that I'm getting a little older and I do stupid stuff at times, I try not to mess with electricity as much anymore. I mean, I've switched out boxes, electrical boxes without cutting power, things like that back in the day. If you can't pull the meter, um, then you do it live, with it hot. And, but I don't think I do it now. It's a booster. Yeah. It's electrifying, right? Booster shot. Yeah. Get a charge out of that. I get it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave this up and running, but I got a few things I got to go do outside. I've got about 20 foot of taters. I got to go dig and get them out of the ground since the weekend's almost over. And I dug about, I don't know, 80 or 90 foot yesterday in the 100-degree temperature out there. And I came in soaking wet, and I was done. So we got them all scattered out on the floor in here drying right now, and I've been kind of cleaning up my office in here a little bit, and I set this tank up, and I got a little sidetracked. Got on Mama T's channel, Big T, and next thing I know, I'm fixing to start looking at silver and stuff. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try to get my live stream set up so I can do some live streaming. But yeah, Rhonda, I would like to try that, but let me download Streamyard and see if I can get that up and running. If they make me wait 48 hours or what, I don't know. Uh, Hopefully they don't. And then if you don't care, maybe I can, yeah, come on live with you guys or something sometime and do some stuff. Now, I'll just be honest with you. I have some silver that I probably need to sell, um, but I have a hard time selling silver. I'm a buyer, man. Like, I'm mostly a buyer, but I have some premium stuff that I really don't want to collect, and I probably ought to get rid of it. If I can get a decent price for it, what I got in it, or you know, close. I probably won't get, like, I've got Libertads that I paid $50 for just because I wanted a Libertad. So I know I'm probably not going to get that out of that. But I've got some other coins that I won. Was trying to make perpetual motion, but got sidetracked, and my buddy comes over pulling his helicopter behind him on a trailer. This is going to be crazy. Are we talking a full size helicopter? Freaking awesome! That is freaking awesome. Um, I like flying machines. I have a dog pile I need to sell. We can talk about it when we can be on. Homemade, a homemade helicopter. Wow. Okay, so we're talking about like a little gyro, something like that. It looks like a rectangle. Oh, you got to get some video of that. I'd love to see that. Are you guys? Is he going to try to fly it, or has he already flown it, or anything? Oh, a little bigger than a gyro. Huh. Single person, two person. That's crazy, dude. I've got a little time in a Cherokee Warrior, um, low wing. Done a little bit of flying. I've got a little time in a oh, what is it? Ultralight, but never any helicopters. I've got a simulator for a helicopter. After messing with that for a while, I figure I better stay out of helicopters. But I think, I don't know. I don't. They don't seem like they'd be that hard to fly. I was in aviation club in junior high, and we built a four-seater jet. What the heck? That's crazy. A four-seater jet. he wants to. Been working on it and off this past year, but now I don't know what's in his mind. He's probably like, I bought a remote control way back in the '80s, and it was a Snark 20T. Had a 40 engine on an OS Max engine, and man, I bought the starter for it, and I had the 7 channel Futaba radio. That would be cool. Always wanted to make a jet engine. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. But I bought all the stuff for that Snark 20T, and I was kind of friends with a bunch of guys that were RC guys, and some of them were helicopters and planes, and I could go out and fly when they would go out and fly, and I would mess with it, a little bit while it was up in the air. They'd do the takeoff and landing, blah blah blah. But they didn't go out as often as I wanted to go out. So one day I was like, man, I'm going out. I think I could fly it, and I did real good taking off and going away from me. But when I turned and I was coming back towards me, now this was in the Mojave Desert, and it was in the afternoon, and the wind was probably 20 knots. And when I started coming back towards me, I started porpoising. And you know what happens on that last porpoise, right? My little Snark 20T turned a pile of balsa, and I brought it all home. And I was like, man, that's cool. Did you knock him out of the sky? I was by myself because they didn't go. Nobody would go, so I was like, I'm just going to fly it myself. Yeah, windy. It was a bad day. I shouldn't have done it. But you know how it goes, man. You get that itch and you decide to do something and you just do it, man. It's like, I think I probably paid $400 or $500 for that plane, and I tore it all to pieces. And one of the RC guys said, well, look on the bright side. At least you wasn't in it. I was like, yeah, that's true. I wasn't in it. But now I had a 7 channel radio and all the stuff to go with it, the tools and everything else, and a trashed plane. So the second time I thought, you know what? I'm not messing with no remote. I'm going to go fly a real plane. Need to have YouTube muted. Oh, okay, yeah, because of the background. So yeah, I'm familiar with that, and I kind of figured when I turned my phone on a while ago, it was going to echo from the. See, there we go, searching for the words. What's that called? Got a video on a playlist of an RC copter that defies reality. Hey, I had friends that would auto rotate them. They would bring that helicopter down upside down and chop grass with the blades. They did all kinds of crazy stuff with their helicopters. Feedback. That's the word I was looking for. The feedback. So yeah, I know you got to turn them down, but I might have to be reminded. Um, but I'll have to download StreamYard first, get that set up. So post that video and I'll check it out. Yeah, feedback's no fun for anybody. Or echoes or delays, and I've heard, now you guys can probably confirm this, upside down cutting grass. Yeah, with the rotor blades. We were on an airport slab of concrete out at the airport in Mojave, California, and these guys were good. Some of them were competition, and they would take it up in the air, go into a roll, flip the inverted switch on your Futaba radio, and now you're flying upside down, just like you do right side up. All the controls work just the opposite when you flip that inverted switch. And they would come down and clip grass with the rotor blades. But I thought the auto rotation was even more cool than that. Cut your engine off at 50 feet, 100 feet, and just let it fall out of the sky. And then just right before you get to the ground, go full collector and just come whop, 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 whop right in and just pretty as you please. And I didn't know they actually practice that in real flight, auto rotation. I don't think they kill the engine, but um, I know they do auto rotate. So maybe a year ago, me and my wife went over to Branson, and they've got the helicopter that flies around over there. And I asked the guy if he could auto rotate, and he said, "Yeah, we auto rotate all the time. We practice it, as pilots or whatever." And I asked him, I said, "Well, let's auto rotate when we come in." And he says, "Man, we used to have some cool aviation shows here with 4 to 6 planes." Oh yeah, yeah, I love aviation shows. I asked him if he could auto rotate when we came in. He said, "If you join up as a student pilot, I could auto rotate with you, but as a customer, I can't." I said, "Okay," but I trusted him enough. I think he could do it. If I understand helicopters correctly, it's kind of like a turboprop on a plane. You run a steady RPM. It's just your collector, your blade pitch that changes. You'd love to free fall one time. I did that at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and I didn't care for that too much. Um, it was not enjoyable at all to me. I was kind of pissed when I got off of there. My wife talked me into it. There's nothing more freaking awesome than watching interactional planes, aerobatics, acrobatics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can go free fall, Rhonda. They have them at the big amusement parks. You can do a free fall in an airplane too, um, where they simulate. No, that wouldn't be a free fall. That's just anti gravity. But you can go jump out of a plane and do free fall. I kind of wanted to do that here a while back. I wanted to do some skydiving. You'd rather airplane? Yeah, I'd like to do a one skydive at least before I die. Kind of a bucket list thing, but I don't know if I ever will. I was kind of getting myself set up for it. They have a place in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where you can go and skydive, and you can do it two different ways. You can either take like an hour class or half hour class or whatever, and go tandem with somebody else where you're strapped to them, or you can take a little longer class. Bungee jump off a crane into a concrete parking lot. LOL. It was a weird feeling. I'd rather jump out of a plane with no chute than to do that again. Dude, I wouldn't do that. I'm not doing no bungee nothing. I'm hanging on. I'm trying to hang on. You probably couldn't knock me off a bridge or whatever with a bungee. I don't trust bungees, man. I trust the chute, but I don't trust no bungee. Um, and there's videos of people doing it like crazy, and even the slingshot where they slingshot you up in the air between two cranes. I ain't doing that either. That's freaking nuts to me. Um, I don't know. It's for me. It's different. I don't know why it would be different. I would jump in a fighter jet and in a second and be ready to pull them G's. But to slingshot me in a cage up in the air hooked to a couple rubber bands, no, not for me. No way. That old Murphy's Law thing, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah, I would just be way too nervous to do that. I've seen the looks on their faces, man, when they get slingshot. Seen people pass out, like just go to sleep. When that thing lets go, you're just go to sleep. Hey, bullion baby, what's happening? It's going good on this end, brother, sister. I think that's a sister, right? Bullion baby. Legits or Noobs other part, if my memory serves me right. I'm not sure. I hope. Brother. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Got you mixed up. They call that the frog jump side. She is Bionic Bull. That's right. That's right. Sorry about that, brother. Yep, you're absolutely right. I was thinking of Bionic Bull. There's a lot of people on here, man. You can sure get the names mixed up. I'm just glad you didn't. People don't get offended. I hope not, because I don't ever mean no disrespect, but I might say ma'am when I mean sir, or sir when I mean ma'am. You know how that goes. Most with just the names, because you don't know. It happens all the time. As long as you set them straight, man, that's the main thing. It's like, nope, wrong one. Now we're just hanging out here talking. I was playing with this chat, this stream, I mean, and trying to figure it out. But I think I found out that this is not really the way I want to do it. I'm gonna need to download Streamyard. Rhonda Tolliver, is that how you pronounce it? Tolliver, the lucky one, has been kind of helping me here. And I thought I was on StreamYard, but apparently I'm not. I'm just on the regular YouTube stream. So put Mr. in front of your name. Okay. I just want to make sure I had it right. Um, I may, I may someday. I'm gonna probably start doing some streaming. That's kind of why I'm messing with it, and I kind of need to get more comfortable with it. I'm an alien gender. Is that like you can switch back and forth? Like a frog, male, female, alien gender. I don't know. I didn't mean that to be offensive either. Freaking awesome. I would assume if they're uh, like different species, some of them are no. Nah, I don't care. People can guess. Ha ha. Funnier that way. I called a gal brother for a month till someone told you. Yeah, that's funny. That's why I try to use like guys, but that works for guys and girls still. But if you say brother, uh, or sister, yeah. Got a huge laugh, huh? Boy, maybe. Yeah, there's really no way of knowing. Sometimes by the names, like even mine, SSR, that don't tell you nothing. Could be male or female. Many don't know, but most who watch my videos, they know. Yeah, yeah, and I gotta confess, man, I do watch videos, YouTube streams, but I'm usually watching like financial stuff, news. Um, they don't know that you are freaking awesome. Yep. I watch a lot of that stuff. Now I do watch the live auctions and stuff like that. But some of the auctions to me have gotten like, I don't know, a little boring. Not really the auctions, but the games. Um, I get a little tired of the games. So I know you guys probably know what I'm talking about. It gets, you know, and I've won some of them, but still, it's kind of boring. Now the auctions, not boring. I like those. And I think Mama T and Big T's got pretty good auction. You know, I've bought a lot of stuff off of there. But Rhonda, you're right. For the most part, you got to keep the prices fair. You know what I mean? Yeah, the games are fun for a small period of time, and then they get kind of old. Running races, it doesn't matter if you're using people avatars or cars or boats or robots or whatever. It all gets kind of, kind of old. Same thing. And I don't know. I think it's on the other end. It's more of a business. You know what I mean? Take a piece of silver that you bought for $28 and sell it for 30 or 35. You know, $7 profit, $5 to $7 profit. You do that 100 times, 20 times, or 50 times, or whatever. If you don't have anything else going on, you make some money. You know, but I don't have time to do that. I work 5 days a week, and then the 2 days that I'm off, I got so much crap to do around here. I'm usually busy. They start getting old if you want to gamble. I just go for a drive. LOL. Yep. Bullion says SSR. You're totally correct. I've spoken with a few of them. It's definitely their business. Yeah, yeah, I know. I've watched them, and it's cool. You know, I don't have a problem with that. I understand where they're coming from. If I went back to the when I was off on COVID deal, the trucking company I worked for, they shut down, closed the doors, and all that crap. I was on unemployment, drawing unemployment and COVID. You know, I did that for a few months. Uh, I could probably do that, you know, and make some extra money, but working full time, you know, I don't know. I'd rather do something like if I'm going to sell something, and I probably will sell some stuff eventually, it's going to be something that I make. You know what I mean? Like I like pouring silver. We've been having good deals on premium silver on my other channel. I'll have to come over and check it out. Sorry, punctuation placement is impertinent. Is pertinent or impertinent? Rob Finds Treasure gave me some ideas on some silver pours that I should do. And hold on, man. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. You guys will be the first ones to see this. I might have locked them up already in my safe, but that's okay. If I did, I'll go get them. I'll show you. So I bought some merch too from from some of those guys. Rob Finds Treasure, and I don't know if you guys see my new stickers. I'll show you guys. It's my new stickers. Silver Stacking Rockstar. I got that size. And then I got these here. Uh, I just spent too much getting my channel rounds done. Yeah. Oh, I could imagine channel rounds would be kind of pricey. Come on, focus. Got to be still for it to focus. Anyway, these are just 1 inch SSR stickers. It's wanting to. It's trying. Anyway, they're clean. It's not wanting to focus on that. Um, yeah, hey, we do need to do a sticker swap. 'Cause I don't think I got any of your stickers. Oh, I got these two. This was a freebie. Well, no, it wasn't a freebie. I take that back. Got some little keychains. They were extra, but they're kind of cool. I got a few of those. But anyway, I'll go get I'll go get that other deal I was talking about, and I'll show you what I was talking about that I do, and y'all tell me what you think. I'll be right back. She's a mod on one of the channels and stuff. Okay, I'm back. Had to go get in the safe. Let's see. What did I miss? Gold Spartan. He is the only one out of like 15 to do custom molds for me. Hence why it's so expensive. I got too much stuff. Don't even have room for any gold. Many projects everywhere, as I have 30 trips from the washer and dryer to take everything off to do laundry. 3D printing. Yeah, 3D printing is cool. Stone mold. Stone mold. Huh. Anyway, these are some pours that I've done. And I showed these to Rob Finds Treasure. And he was kind of like, didn't believe that I poured them. He's like, wait a minute. You poured these? And I said, yeah, I poured them. He's like, that's pretty cool, dude. And anyway, tell me if you guys know where these go. So there's the little man on the horse, and we got the shoe, and we got the car. We got an iron. We got money bags. We got the little ship. We got the cannon. Oh, got the wheelbarrow. Got the hat. And the thimble. Yep, Monopoly. That's it. I just took the Monopoly pieces and did some sand casting, but it's not as easy as it looks. It takes a little time to figure out how to do it. But this is not what I started with. But I thought about these later. I was like, hey, I want to try some Monopoly pieces. I was always the dog. That's funny. I don't know. I don't even remember which one I got, which one I always used. Probably the car. I like the car. I like the money bags too. Of course, it's solid. So I think the money bags is the heaviest piece in the set. So that's one of the things that I showed Rob, and he was tripping out on them. But here was his suggestion on some other stuff that I poured. Let's see. Let me get them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 7. Yeah. Oh, okay. So here's the other thing that I pour. Let's see. Let me make sure I. Dang it! I always screw everything up. Sorry. Don't jump on my drain. What do you want for the cannon? Um, these are my first ones and my only set, so they're not really for sale. Um, I may sell them at some point, or I may do some more. The only one that I sold, and I probably shouldn't have. I know I shouldn't have because I need to pour it now. Is the puppy dog, and I let somebody talk me out of the puppy dog, so I got to pour another puppy dog to have a whole set. So and I don't know. You probably could never guess who got the puppy dog, but anyway, um, if and when you do another cannon, I'd love to add it to my stack, brother. Oh, you're into artillery? Yeah, I kind of am too. It's pretty cool. Um, but to be completely accurate now, the cannon is supposed to have all the pieces cut out of the wheel. You know, all the little sections in between the spokes are supposed to be cut out, and they're not. In fact, I got a little bitty pinhole. You were artillery in the military or in the army? Yeah, I like artillery too. If I could get it, I got too much background stuff going on to really get a. So all them little spots in between the spokes are supposed to be cut out. And I wanted to mark them on the bottom with my maker's mark. Check out my logo. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you for your service, Bullion. I appreciate you, man. I wasn't in the military. I tried it one time, but some weird crap happened, and I wasn't going to do what they wanted me to do to get in. So I didn't join. I scored good on the ASVAB and everything, but I had 2 kids at the time, and they wanted me to sign over custody of one of my kids, and I was like, I'm not going to do that. Um, well, I haven't stamped them. That's the deal. I want to stamp them with my maker's mark, and I have a stamp for it and everything. And here's my I'll show you my maker's mark if I can get it to show up on camera. If I can clear some of this background up, you might be able to see it. It's the bow. It's the bow and arrow. It was my honor, a long line of military men in my lineage. That's cool. Your dad, freaking awesome. Your dad talked you out of joining. You could use a Dremel to etch them. Stamping seems like it would suck. Make sure you don't put the game logo on them. Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's why they've never been like, I didn't really get into it real serious because they are trademarked. You know what I mean? So you can't really just pour somebody else's stuff and go to mass production. But anyway, that's my maker's mark. I wanted to stamp them somehow, but I may end up having to use a laser. And here's what it looks like if you stamp it. If I can cover up that background stuff, you might be able to see it. It's just SSR, and then it's got FS, 39s FS underneath it for fine silver. But anyway, um, I want to stamp them, or mark them anyway with my maker's mark before I do anything with them. Um, Thank you, Rhonda. My dad did the same thing, but I ran off to Kentucky and signed up. That's funny. I went and took the ASVAB. I scored well on the ASVAB. I wanted to be a helicopter mechanic. They said no problem being a helicopter mechanic. Um, if you would Dremel them, think you would. Oh yeah, if you would Dremel them, you would lose little silver. Yeah, yeah, spell checker killing you. Well, if I bought a laser and laser etched them, I could do it with a lot more accuracy than trying to Dremel it. Um, my hands ain't quite as um, steady as they used to be. I have one child living for and fought to keep him out of the army. Wow, sorry to hear that. That's sad. Yeah, I wouldn't want him going off to the army either. But they told me because I had two kids at the time. They said you will need to sign over paperwork, custody, in case something happens to you and your wife, um, so that the military would never be responsible for that second kid. And I'm like, what? And they wanted me to sign over like to all my brothers and sisters, my mom and dad, my aunts and uncles, any living relative that I had left. They wanted me to sign over custody of one of my kids. I looked at the Navy, but the only thing I qualified for was underwater welding. Underwater welding is pretty cool, though. I don't know how profitable it is. I would imagine it's pretty profitable, but I don't know. Uh, yeah, I could not imagine losing one of my kids. That's got to be that's got to be its own kind of hell, just to have to live through that. I had a daughter that I have a daughter that yeah, underwater welding's got to be pretty profitable. Oh, Rondi, so they told you the same thing. You was going to go in the army until they told you the same thing. That's what they told me, and that was in about 1987, 86, 88, somewhere around there. Um, I have a daughter that when she hit about 23, she developed schizophrenia overnight. It was like boom. One day she was okay, and the next day she was gone, like doing all kinds of crazy crap, walking out in the road and sitting down in the middle of the road, arguing with people that wasn't there, and that was a lot like losing her to me and my wife. We bawled and cried many hours over it, um, but we got her in quick because we were there. We knew it. We knew something was wrong. We got her in fast to see doctors and get her diagnosed with what was going on. We got her on medicine, and I'm happy to say today that she's still married, which is a wonder. Her husband was about to lose his mind too because she was having hallucinations and hearing voices and all kinds of crap. She's got two kids now and is doing fantastic. And I think occasionally she still hears the voices, but she knows that they're just voices and not to listen to them. And when it first started, she was hearing my voice telling her stuff, her mom telling her stuff, her brother telling her stuff, uh, and then just random people, and they would get loud and louder and louder and louder. I mean, they were telling her, "Stay on the porch, porch monkey," and mean stuff, that she would think she'd hear me saying mean stuff to her that I would never say. You know, and it was a very sad thing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen anybody with schizophrenia or a loved one with it, but it's got to be a tormenting thing to have voices in your head telling you things that are not true, and you can't distinguish if it's somebody actually outside your house saying those things or it's just in your head. It's really weird. But anyway, that's a lot of sadness. So here's the other thing that I pour, and you guys can check those out. And I don't know if you can tell what they are. Oh, it's gonna show up. This is oh yeah, it's kind of like a death because when they're in the middle of it, like we had to really watch her clothes. She took off one time walking down the dirt road. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a Pez. She took off walking down the road, and it was cold in the wintertime here, and pulled her coat off and was pulling her hair out, and she went and jumped in a lake out here. And her husband thought she was at our house, and we thought she was at home, and she took off. But anyway, these are prototypes. They're a Pez candy, and that's one of seven. It takes about seven of these to make an ounce. Let's see if I can get it to show up. There it is. That's a little better. So I poured several of these, and um, I kind of like messing with these deals. To me, um, I like pouring the smaller stuff. But anyway, I got seven of those prototypes, and they're just little Pez's in a. Actually, I think that's a penny holder or a dime holder, and they're all pretty much the same. The weights on them vary a little bit, but it takes about seven of them to make an ounce. And then I got some of these ones that they'll go in. Um, Now these are prototypes also. Thanks for the awesome chat, brother. Got to get back to the honeydews. Yeehaw, brother. I'll be sending stickers soon. Yeah, man, send me a sticker. I'll send you one right back. I sure appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a while. Stay safe, and I've got to get some honeydews myself. Anyway, be safe out there. But this is a Superman Pez dispenser. I've got a few of them. Um, I got Superman. And I've got Wonder Woman, Pez dispenser. You too, brother. You take care. Stay safe and God bless. And I got Batman. So these are going to be for sale, though. I'm going to, not these exact ones because these are my prototypes, but I'm going to sell some of these. Um, and Rob Finds Treasure wants wants a set of them as soon as I'm done with them. Or he wants one of them, I should. He said, as soon as you get them done, I want one. I like pouring the smaller stuff. I think the smaller stuff is more fun. And the difficulty level is higher with the smaller stuff. So I guess I need to pour somebody a cannon. But and I have some extras here too. These are just some extras that I poured. Another hat, another car, and these are some Pez that I haven't finished yet. They've got a little what I call flash on the side of them, so I need to clean them up a little bit. But would you like for me to send you the list of silver I have right now with prices? Yeah, heck yeah. You want to just email it to me? Um, it's my email is well here I'll put actually let me give you another one. I'll send you another one here. I'll put it in here in the chat. Let's see. There it is. rwsdieselservices@gmail.com. Whoop. Flip my So yeah, I've got some extra pieces here that I've poured that I don't know. Anyway, send me that list. I'd definitely be interested in maybe some stuff you got. Like I said, I got some I wouldn't mind maybe parting with too um, if I can get a fair price for it. Let's say that a fair price. Some more Pez. Oh, I don't know if I here's here's where I stamp. I do my SSR. Let's see. Come on the side of the Pez. You can probably see them. Yeah, you can see it right through there. Maybe with the camera. I don't know. Kind of hard, difficult, little difficult to show the edge. Those little suckers in the flip. Anyway, they're stamped on the side too. I will, and I got it as low as I can go on it, but we can talk about that in email. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it, Rhonda. Send it to me, and I'll look at it and see. Like I said I'm much more of a buyer than I am a seller. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna jump off of here and go take care of a few things. I got some potatoes to dig still and get put up, and I'm gonna get the Streamyard downloaded, and so maybe next time you see me, it'll be on there, and we'll see how it goes. I appreciate your help on all this, and I'll probably see you in the chat here in a little while too. I'm sure I'll be back up on them, checking some of them out. Okay. Thank you again, Rhonda. I appreciate it. And I will holler at you a little later. I'm going to bug out of here. I might leave this up for a little bit, but I'm going to bug out of here and go take care of a few things. So, talk to you a little bit. I appreciate it. You too. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. God bless. Big hugs back to you.